So hello and welcome back to yet another video. So today I'm just going to be running you through my total skincare routine from like morning to night. So I started this version probably about a month and a half ago, where I added the morning routine and a couple new products. And also just like as a side note, I think I have combination skin. So like my T-zone gets really oily, especially like these patches here. I have really bad issues with enlarged pores. And then the rest of my face is kind of like normal, I think. And lately I've been having a lot of issues with like hormonal breakouts on my cheeks. So that is kind of like why I started this new routine. And I think it has actually helped out quite a lot with not only like stopping it, but kind of really helping it to heal very quickly. Like it's only been a month, but I feel like it's already so much clearer than what it would be otherwise. But anyway, let's just get into it. So first up, let's talk about my morning routine. So I started off by just washing my face with this Sukin Gentle Foaming Face Wash. When I have the time during this step, I actually kind of like to give my face a bit of a massage to help it depuff and just like help with the circulation and stuff like that. Normally I see people do this with oil afterwards. I really don't like oils on my face, so I kind of just do it during my face wash. So I don't know if it's bad to do, but anyway. There's also plenty of face massage tutorials out there if you wanted to find some good techniques. But on days that I don't have time to massage, I just wash it for about a minute so that the face wash has time to actually do its job well. So after that, I just wash it off and pat it dry and go straight in with a toner, just putting a few drops in my hands and slapping it around my face. I've just been using this Natio hydrating toner. It's pretty simple. This is my second bottle of it, and I don't know if this changed the formula or if I just saw past this the first time, but they have fragrance in it, which is not necessarily a good thing. So I feel like I might try and use something else next time, but my face doesn't react bad to it, but I don't know. But anyway, after that soaked in, I'll just go in with this vitamin C serum by Derma E. Once again, applying it all over my face. Apparently vitamin C on the sunscreen helps protect it from the sun and environment, so that's why I use it in the morning. And so while that's soaking in, I go in with this Sukin antioxidant eye cream. I kind of just like pile it on my under eyes and just let it sit there and really soak in, and then apply the remaining on my eyelids and sometimes on my nostrils, because I find that they can get pretty sensitive sometimes. It's kind of hard to tell if it really does anything, but I still really enjoy using it, and I do feel as though my eyes are more dry if I don't use it. And I'm also not sure if putting it on so thickly does anything different, but it's just, I don't know, it's just what I do. After it's had a bit of time to sit, I just pat the rest in with my finger gently, and then I finish off this routine with my Sukin facial moisturizer, only really putting a tiny bit on my T-zone here, because otherwise I find it gets really oily, and making sure to get my neck as well. I swear I'm not sponsored by Sukin or anything. You will see a lot of their products in my video just because I've been using them for such a long time, and I just find that it's a really good brand to kind of trust with any product, and they're just really good for basic products. But anyways, after this has had a while to soak in, I try to leave it for about 5 to 10 minutes. When I'm going outside, I apply sunscreen. I know it's good to wear sunscreen even if you are inside, but I just don't always like having it sit on my face all day at home, so I am a bit naughty and I don't put it on every day. But when I do apply it, I use a combination of this La Roche-Posay, I don't know how you actually say it, but the sunscreen that's in the tube, the Dry Touch Gel Cream. There's one in the little bottle that actually has alcohol in it, so you probably want to maybe avoid that one. But I apply this on my T-zone because I find that it really helps to not create extra oils in those areas. And then I use the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Face Sunscreen on the outside of my face, just because it's a lot cheaper, and I find that the other areas of my face aren't as sensitive to getting oily during the day. And now onto the night routine. So usually at night I will wash my face in the shower, just using the same Sukin face wash, but this time I make extra sure to really work it around my face for a good minute. Like sometimes in the morning I don't worry too much if I don't have the time, but at night it's a lot more necessary to remove all of the day's gunk off. So then I always start on my skincare routine straight after I get out of the shower. You really want to make sure that you at least moisturize your face straight after you get out of the shower, or just any face washing, because otherwise your face will tend to dry out quite a bit. So just like in the morning, I start off with the same toner, slapping it around my face, and then I go in with that eye cream in the same way that I did in the morning. While that's sitting in, I go in with the ordinary niacinamide and zinc, spreading it all over my face. You only really need a little bit, like probably not even half the drop of it, maybe even a quarter of it. This is one of the new products that I've been using, and I've really been enjoying it. So after all that's patted in, I use this Neutrogena Hydro Boost gel cream all over my face, and then I finally pat in the rest of my eye cream and then apply some of this Neutrogena cream around my eyes as well. Probably one of my favorite products. Like if you just have a really basic skincare routine and you just want to start trying to incorporate some easy things, I definitely recommend this one. This has been my favorite for a long time. It's a really good start into using hyaluronic acid, which just really helps to like plump up your skin. And then once it's had a bit of time to totally soak in, finish the routine off again with that same Sukin moisturizer. So then on top of my daily routine, I also have a couple other weekly or occasional routines. So firstly, firstly, let's talk about using AHA and BHA to exfoliate. For a while when my skin was breaking out, I was actually aiming to do this about twice a week to try and help tackle it, but now I've just gone back to using it once a week. If you want to know more about these ingredients, as well as a bunch of others that I've introduced in this video, such as the vitamin C and niacinamide, I definitely recommend checking out the channel Beauty Within. They have a ton of great videos that are really easy to understand and are backed up by a lot of research and just like their own experiences with the products. And it's because of their channel that I started using all of the products that I do today. Anyway, so the AHA product that I've been using is this Derma-E Overnight Peel. I know it sounds intense, but trust me, it doesn't actually peel your skin. So basically, I just put this on my face right before I go to bed, after applying toner and eye cream, followed by a decent layer of the moisturizer. You kind of just let it sit on your face overnight, and then in the morning you give it a really good wash. And make sure to put on sunscreen, because these products will make your skin more sensitive to sun damage. So I find that this is really good for tackling those like little bumps that you sometimes get on your face, or just like just helping to fade scars quicker, or it just really helps to make my skin feel really soft and just look really bright and glowy overall. I do want to say that it does smell kind of weird, so just be prepared for that if you do want to try this out. And then for BHA, I've been trying out the Ordinary Salicylic Mask. I generally don't apply this to my whole face, but mainly just on the parts that need it, like just any bumps or pimples and things like that. So I usually apply it straight after getting out of the shower, let it sit on there for 10 minutes and then wash it off, and then do the rest of my night routine as usual. I do think it has actually really helped with calming down some of my breakouts that I was having, but I don't necessarily have other products to compare it to. So I think once this runs out, I might shop around and see what other affordable options there are out there. But if I can't find anything that looks better, I will definitely go back to buying this again. And so as for physical exfoliants, I don't really use them that much anymore. Only really when it's summer, if I'm working out in the direct sunlight a lot, since the chemical exfoliants can make a face a lot more sensitive to the sun. So during these times, I'll just use this one, once again by Sukin, just a detoxifying facial scrub in the Super Greens line. I do really like this one. So next up, I'll talk about masks. I used to use these a lot more regularly, but now it's probably a bit more of an occasional thing, just like when I need it, when I feel like it. So I have two masks that I use, generally in combination with each other, which are, yes, once again, both by Sukin. So one of them is just the detoxifying clay mask, also in the Super Greens line, and the anti-pollution facial mask, which has charcoal on it. So basically, I just generally use the charcoal one on these patches where I have really enlarged pores, because I do find that it kind of helps to shrink the appearance of them. And then I usually use the clay one on the rest of my face. Although sometimes I'll also just do a full face of the charcoal one, or sometimes I might also use the clay one as a bit of a spot treatment for my pimples, because I find it just helps to kind of calm them down and gently dry it out a little bit because of the clay in it. I feel like these overall like helps to calm down my skin, or like help it when it's getting a bit too oily, or like the clay one is really good at sometimes also getting rid of those little bumps and stuff, because it kind of helps to like dry and extract a little bit. Yeah, I've been using them for a long time and I will definitely keep repurchasing them. So I also just wanted to include a few other simple habits that I follow just to help prevent breakouts. These are reasonably simple things, such as making sure not to touch my face unless I've just washed my hands, or making sure to change my pillowcase and towel every weekend, or keeping my makeup brushes very clean, or like beauty sponges, I always wash it every time I use it. It's just little things like that that kind of just help to stop so much bacteria getting onto your face and like blocking up pores. And yeah, I think that's basically it. So if you made it through this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I guess I'll just see you guys in the next video. Bye!